reports out of our area completely.
Yeah, absolutely, Jack. 70 miles per hour. You know,
Yeah.
we don't see this often at all. 70 miles per hour going north and east, but as of right now, it is a radar indicated tornado warning. Hasn't been confirmed tornado warning, but, you know, we have to, of course, treat this very seriously. All of these areas have to be prepared for, you know, possible tornado outside. Well, hail's still not a big issue, Jack.
Yeah.
You know, still looking at under an inch, which is a good sign,
Yeah.
but of course, tornado warning posted.
Yeah, we're kind of thinking, you know, last night that this might be kind of more of just a wind and a hail threat, and then once we realized the dew points during the overnight hours were just so much higher than kind of expected, it became more of that wind and potential tornado threat, and then we just had to kind of wait a little bit later on in the morning for things to get going, and now that's what we're dealing with. So as you can see, we've got just some of those last little areas within our viewing area within Hughes County that have those areas of rotation, those little notches on the reflectivity, the line of storms, and that's where you can get that little spin up that could be possible. So just right by the Wetumpka area, and then also just east of Yeager, that would be where our issues would be. Again, you know, when you look at things, it's not a classic supercell. These are what we call those QLCS types of tornadoes, where they spin up within the line of the storms. And that's what we have once again for us this morning. And we are quite accustomed to these coming through during our early morning hours. And it just seems like once again we're dealing with it again for this morning, but this time in January. So again, a very, very fast-moving storm. It's almost out of our area now at this point. Wetumpka, again, keep your stuff in your safe spot because there's going to be strong winds associated with this line anyways, up to 60 miles per hour with the winds. But when it's moving 70 miles an hour, Conrad, you automatically kind of assume that the winds are going to be strong just because the storm itself is moving so fast.
Oh, absolutely. You know, 70 miles per hour, you can't even outrun anything like this in a way. You know, I mean, if you're heading due east, you know, you'd have to go at a significantly higher speed to actually get ahead of this storm because it is going a little bit more north and east as well. But, you know, Hughes County is currently seeing this tornado warning currently in effect. Hail not being the biggest issue, but a lot of people like Wetumpka, Dustin, you are included in this once again. So just make sure you are well prepared. You are kind of in that safe shelter. You're in the lowest level of your property, you know, away from the windows, away from the outside as well. But there might be maybe even more than one area of rotation as well.
Yeah, yeah. Go turn on the debris tracker, the CC, just to kind of see if there's anything that's on there. Yeah, so thankfully there's nothing. We'd see like a couple pixels. So thankfully nothing is showing up there. But we had that earlier on this morning, and that's why we had the confirmed tornado reports from earlier on by the Purcell area, and then from the northeast from there. So thankfully right now nothing is being picked up on the radar, which is good to see. But we'll keep tracking that. I just don't think that this one is just as tight of a circulation as what we dealt with earlier on, and but still, though, we know what was capable this morning, and we have to still kind of keep an eye out on this storm system.
Yeah, it hasn't been extended just yet, Jack, and it looks like it's going a little bit faster than maybe they were thinking, you know, just because it's on that northern end of that tornado warning right now.
Yeah,
well,
and I bet what's going to also happen, too, is it's also moving into NWS Tulsa's area, so they're probably coordinating with them, and if it does get extended, then it will be, you know, it's then Tulsa's responsibility then for that tornado warning. So that might be the reason why there's a little bit of a delay in advancing it. But yeah, these are fast-moving storms. We've shown the track now a number of times, but again, it's really quick and it goes out of our area fast. As we kind of just zoom out for a second there, Conrad, see you've got also within Hughes County farther down towards Holdenville, just the overall line itself is warned for your severe thunderstorm warning as well. So there is going to be the chance for just strong winds in general with this. And there's also, and now we can kind of zoom in, Conrad, just to the area kind of south of the polygon, or kind of right there on the bottom of the tornado polygon, yeah, by the Horntown. There's another little area, a little notch right there that shows up, and yeah, right where Conrad's mouse is, and that might be another little area to kind of watch out for too. When you've got the line that looks like this, where it's almost oriented completely north-south, you have to look at these small little features to find out where the area of rotation is, and yeah, it kind of makes sense. Little pockets there, just really, I mean, they're really small, but we saw what it's done already this morning, and so it doesn't need to be a huge area of rotation for it to create actually quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, absolutely. And you could see exactly where that rotation was picked up with the two little hooks here. Not seeing that, you know, tornado warning on the southern end of Horntown, but doesn't mean it might not be posted. You know, we're of course tracking multiple areas of rotation out here, but moving very fast still at 70+ miles an hour, maybe even moving faster now with the newest updates coming in, which I am checking at the moment. Yeah,
and that's we call these, a lot of times we call these transient tornadoes, where they're they're fast to form, then they kind of move up the line, and then they kind of fade away, and then farther down the line, there's another little notch that forms up, and thankfully, at least right now, for organizational sake, it's all happening within the same tornado polygon. So even though we're kind of tracking that northern section that had the area of rotation on it, that was the original reason why we got the tornado warning, now we're kind of watching farther down into the south, but it's still within the actual tornado warning polygon itself. Still not looking at anything debris-wise being picked up, which is good, but we'll be watching that obviously very closely. But we're, again, still dealing with this for another 10 more minutes within our viewing area before it then moves into Tulsa's side of the state. But you can see even going farther up the line, you've got a number of severe thunderstorm warnings, and then also the tornado warning that Conrad's picked up there in Osage County. So this line remains quite active, and that's going to be impacting the Bartlesville area. So again, we've got a lot of active weather moving on through. I know there's, in fact, a tornado watch for Green Country that will go until, I think, the early afternoon hours. So it's, again, looking actually kind of worse for northeast Oklahoma at this point going forward. We just have to get rid of this last little bit before it is out of our area. But we know the damage that it's done. We've seen the live shots from Chloe earlier on in Purcell, and so she's going to be collecting more damage video there. But we know that there was at least 2 confirmed tornadoes so far this morning, and there might be a few more that we end up getting. But as you can see, for example, in the metro, we're all quiet right now. Just our main issue, it is going to be just the downed power lines that are out there that could create some power issues. And as Conrad's pulled up our power outages across the area, you've got to use that little dropper thing in there and then click on the county. So like in Oklahoma County, yeah, it was that. Yep, there you go. So yeah, in Oklahoma County, we're looking at now 1,500 customers without power. And I know at least on my drive from last night into this morning and coming back, we had some downed lines on Route 66 within Bethany between Council and Rockwell. There was a number of the kind of larger power lines along the expressway there, and that created a lot of issues with your intersections. And so there's going to be a lot of slow going of things just in general. So I know we're coming in towards the end of the morning commute, but still, though, take it slow out there. We had a lot of rain, too, so we do have some of those issues with the ponding on the roadways. But yeah, we're just looking at just this last little bit of time here for Hughes County for that line to be passing on through. You can see the line does extend farther south from there, but has not really been warned. I think at this point now, that's not going to be an issue for the warnings. It's going to be really kind of I-40 and north is going to have the problems. But we'll go back to Hughes County. We have just 8 more minutes left of our tornado warning, and still watching, again, a couple little notches, little indents on the reflectivity. And when Conrad turns on our little rotation detector, they're going to be kind of lining up in those little spots. And so that's the reason why we're concerned about that. Yep, just a couple little spots there just off to the east of the Wetumpka area. That's where we're watching out for our area of a potential tornado. Thankfully, this remains radar indicated, unlike earlier where they were confirmed, but we still keep a watch on these as, like we've been saying, we've known what happened so far earlier this morning.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
Jack, it does also look like there's a little bit of rotation just south of Horntown. You know, they're not in that tornado warning right now, but there's still a little bit of rotation getting picked up here in the atmosphere. But yeah, we'll see if this does actually get extended or not. There's no updates coming in from the National Weather Service. We'll probably get one in the next couple of minutes or so just to see the speed on this, kind of what the projection could be with this possible tornado warning. But like you were saying, you know, it's not a confirmed tornado, but you still got to treat it like it is, you know, just in case.
Well, and also, too, our issue this morning has been, with it being so humid, the rain is very heavy. And so it's hard to actually make a visual confirmation from our spotters to actually see a tornado. So we have to rely really heavily on the radar this morning because of just how humid things are. So we'll be watching that closely. Again, even though we've got only 7 minutes left of it, we know there's a number of issues or areas that could be impacted by these warnings. And then you can see that with the hail tracker that Conrad's got turned on, there were some areas of hail that got picked up a little bit off to the northwest from there, but those are now moving again more into northeast Oklahoma at this point.
Yeah, it definitely is. We are continuing to track just one tornado warning here in our viewing area, but there's actually 2 for the state. Taking a little bit more of a wider view for you, my friends, looking at the one up north by Osage County.
Yeah.
They're seeing that second one that is currently in effect. So we'll see if this one gets extended. We do still have around 5.5 minutes or so. As of right now, National Weather Service just came in actually with a new update within the last few seconds.
Okay.
Still saying it's in effect till around 9 a.m., so they have not extended it.
Yep.
As of right now, it's most likely located 4 miles south and east of Wetumpka.
Yep. So we got a new polygon there. So you can see that they've
right there.
they've tightened it up, and so again, the little notch that we've got where Conrad has the mouse and where I'm pointing at is not the original area that had the tornado warning. This little notch was actually down farther to the south about 15 minutes ago, and it's now moving farther to the north as the line is moving to the northeast. So with that being said, our original area of rotation that we tracked is actually much farther to the north now at this point, but it's all still within the same polygon area, and we have to just get rid of that little notch, and once we have that cleared through Hughes County, then our area will be done with these storms. But again, moving extremely fast, as Conrad's got to do another just massively large track there with the speed to get that right. As you can see, Dustin arrival time at around 9:03, Walitska coming in at 9:03, then we got Booker T at 9:06, Bryant at 9:08, and at that point, it's out of our area and farther into Tulsa's area. But yeah, we just got to make sure that we are careful. So if you live to basically between Wetumpka and Carson, right where that area of little indentation is, that's where we have to watch out for our potential tornado, and that's the reason why we continue our tornado warning for the next about 5 more minutes or so. But it's moving fast. We're talking 65, 70 miles an hour, so it's not a lot of time. So get to your safe spot, get down to the lowest level, get away from the windows, and we'll be okay. But again, just make sure that you do that quickly because these things are moving very fast.
Yeah, very fast. Now it's moving at 65 miles an hour with this newest update. Still seeing this radar indicated tornado warning. But yeah, hail has not been an issue as much. Still under an inch, which is a good sign. But, you know, of course, we've been seeing multiple tornado warnings, 2 confirmed tornado warnings we've seen earlier, and still tracking that here in Hughes County for another 3.5 minutes. And we'll continue to track it if it will get extended or not.
Yeah, so just a little bit left over in our area before we're done, but we know that these storms have been capable of producing damaging wind gusts. We've got, even within the metro area, even though there may not have been a confirmed tornado within Oklahoma City, we know of a lot of areas that have downed trees and downed power lines because of the strong winds. When you're having a storm that moves at 70 miles an hour, 65, 70 miles an hour, it's going to create some wind damage, and so that is what we're seeing right now. But
yeah.
Go ahead.
Speaking of that, Jack, we just got you know, some damage coming in, some surveillance. So significant tornado damage in Purcell, actually.
Yeah.
Significant damage, and that was just west of I-35 on Johnson Avenue and Highway 39. They're saying modern home, half of the roof is gone. You know, some trees down, path is narrow as well. So we've seen some damage as well from this.
And what you said right there, kind of at the end, the path is narrow. These are probably going to be, these are tight little tornadoes, but just because they're little does not mean that they're weak. A lot of times the tighter it gets, the faster it can spin. So it makes sense that even though we are talking about, you know, pretty small, when it looks like on the radar, pretty small tornadoes, they have obviously done damage. And so in Purcell, that's where our Chloe is right now, and so she'll be getting more survey and more video to be feeding on into us for the newscast later on this morning. But again, we're still dealing with this tornado warning for just a few more minutes, and then after that we are looking at things to be wrapped up for us then, which will be good. But again, the areas of rotation that we've been tracking, very small, they're very hard to find on the velocity product, so using the rotation detector is a good little spot, but there's a lot of just little small areas of rotation that pop up all along the line, and this one including just south of the Walitska area, you know, it's actually technically out of the polygon where Conrad's got the mouse there. So there will likely be additional tornado warnings down the line going forward for more of green country. But for us, we're just about done, and once this one's done, then we'll be done with our weather coverage then this morning.
Yeah, not too much debris getting picked up by these, which is a good sign, you know, but still, you know, we're still seeing this tornado warning in effect for another minute and a half or so. It doesn't look like it has been extended just yet, and so we'll see. Before
zoom out a little bit and like go down the line just to kind of see if we have any more little notches. So it doesn't look to be as notchy as what it is there. There's a couple little spots, but they're not as impressive looking. In fact, actually what you're seeing right now, Conrad, if you zoom out a little bit, you see there's that severe thunderstorm warning that's actually not attached to it. So I bet that's happening is that's Tulsa, NWS Tulsa, that's going to now, what they're doing now is they're putting a huge severe thunderstorm warning out for the storms that are moving on into their area. So that will be the reason why there's a little bit of a gap there between the storms and the polygon itself. So it's kind of lining out, as you can see, and when it does have that big line like that, it ends up being more of a wind maker, but there could be more of those embedded circulations. But thankfully, it won't be our problem to deal with. It'll be more of Tulsa's side, and then but it'll be again an issue for them as well because the atmosphere is quite supportive for tornadoes, as we've already seen so far this morning.
Yeah, it still looks pretty impressive. I mean, look how nicely developed that line is. I mean, it kind of reminds us of spring, not middle of winter.
Yep, exactly. So let's see what the last little bit is from NWS, and once that happens, then we can probably go and let the morning show take over. But I think we're going to be looking at this coming to an end here at 9, and then at that point we'll be done. Then,
yep,
which
it
will
looks
be
like
good.
it just expired. Where this is about to get updated within the next few seconds or so, but it does look like that tornado warning in Hughes County is expired. And it does not look like there's going to be any more issued as of right now. We'll be here. We'll be tracking it. Yeah, Jack, you want to kind of send us off real quick to break?
I'm going to say we're going to go to Living Oklahoma after a quick break right after this.
Nice job.
Yes.